Titancraft.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 30 of season 10 of Titancraft, which is Tango Tech's Patreon pay-to-play server. I'm teasing Sam right now because I want to build a statue at his base, because his base is themed dragons. I want to make my dragon statue or I want to make my statue like a Caable dragon statue, and I'm trying to talk him into letting me do it right now. Like I said, if he watches my videos, he'll know. I might even drop that hint that that if you watch the video, he might know, he might find out. But anyways, yeah. Come follow me on Twitch. I stream. I stream too, guys. Every once in a while, whenever I can. But anyways, come follow me on Twitch. I'll have a link in the description below for that as well. Boy, I am so distracted right now because I'm just sitting here thinking, like, how silly this statue is going to be if he lets me build it. It's not going to be in this episode today. We're going to do the end statue today, but that's after we get done getting the fireworks going. We're finally getting to it. The whole point of this base was for fireworks, and that's what we've been working on the farms underneath and everything. Oh my gosh! But let me jump down below here. I'll get into what we're going to do here and what we've already got going. If you guys have been watching the videos, you kind of already know what's going on down here. But I thought I would get into it a little bit more. I was in a holding pattern for the dyes. We got the creeper farms in. We got 8 creeper farms, one on each side to supply a different firework factory. Which I'm going to tell you, get this out of the way right now. This is Cub's design, and I'm sure I'll go over that more. But we're just going to tweak it in a couple different ways, which I'll get into when I actually build one of these things and show you guys. But anyway, we got one on each side. One is to make the fireworks, and these things have been producing, guys, like more than I was actually thinking they would, for being 8 different ones. And these are the one. This is like I don't have them routed to anywhere else. But that's about the same amount in each chest, so they're actually working, and I'm so happy. The only thing that really makes the struggle, the bats that spawn in this thing. And I think, I'm thinking that, and I don't know if this is right or not, but if you put like a half slab, say a bat can spawn right here, I think. I'm guessing they spawn upside down. I'm just going off what I think, how they spawn. I don't think they spawn like on these blocks. I think they spawn up here. And like I said, I don't know if this is true or not. I have not done any research, but this is just what I've noticed where I see them sitting. So maybe if I put a half slab on the top part, or like the top slab there, you know what I'm saying? Put a slab here. I don't think they'll spawn. I really don't. I don't think they spawn here. I am going to do some research because I don't want to give you guys fake facts. I'm just going off of what I've seen. But anyways. One of these is going to be for the fireworks. One of these is going to be for the big balls for the brakes. Now I got to thinking about it. For the big balls for the brakes, I'm wondering I might just split this and send some of this over. I don't know. I feel like this is overkill for just a brake. Oh, I'll answer him in a second. I just got distracted again. But anyways, we got to do that. I got to get some feathers for the brakes, and we need diamonds and gold ingots. We have actually lots of diamonds, lots of gold. Oh, not gold ingots, but gold nuggets. I think it's gold nuggets. It's been a while since I've looked at this stuff. Then up here we have the dye factory. Oh my gosh, this thing is going crazy up here. What is going on? She's added a bunch of stuff, so I don't know what all this is right here. I don't know exactly what's going on here. I'll have to ask her, because this is like a lot different than last time I was up here. Oh, no. These are the 2 tall flowers. Okay. Is it out of... Oh, it has bone meal. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just off. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But that's where the 2 tall flowers are, and we get a bunch of different ones out of this. Of course, we get the pink, magenta, red, and yellow. And then with the red and yellow... and some of these go over to a different spot, and I'm not exactly sure. Like I said, I didn't build this as this is very tightly compact. Yeah. Some of these come over here to form the merged colors that you have to make, like the lime and light blue, cyan, and then these we'll come over here to our storage, which you can kind of already see has been filling up very nicely. I didn't actually know this was down here and ready to go. But last I saw this water path up here, she was changing. But this is good. This is good. And what this is right here, this is going to be the dyes. I think it's been a while. Anyways, we're going to be pulling some dyes out of here to send to the fireworks factories. And I'll be putting one fireworks factory. Where are we even? I'm so turned around right now. I'm looking for the orange area here. It's down this way. Down this way. Okay, so what we did a couple episodes ago, we reduced the number of dispensers down from 20 to 16. And you can see them right here, kind of. You see the holes or whatever? That's where a dispenser goes. Or that's where a dispenser is to send the firework up above. So we're going to be putting ice pads up there, and every 4... I'm going to do 4 firework factories, and everyone's going to supply 4. And we have different splitters that I'll show you later on when we get to those. I got to make 4 sugarcane farms. I know that I could just make 1 sugarcane farm and split it up with a minecart, but I don't want to do that because I don't want the entity, because we're going to have a lot of floating entities over here by the time I'm done. And so I'm trying to keep the entity count limit down. But I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to build one of the firework factories. Get the 4 sugarcane farms in. That way we can make the paper to make the rocket. I'll get the rocket assembly, auto crafting assembly going too. Because the whole point of this is to make this to where they just come out automatically. I don't have to supply anything. That being said, I don't think it's going to work that way. I really don't. Just because I'm going to have to feed feathers and blaze rod, or not blaze rods, but big balls and everything in there as well. At least I can auto craft the big balls, so that's not actually a big problem. The only thing I have to do is get blaze rods and blaze powder to make the big ball break. I'm just thinking to myself out loud, really, what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of things I got to do in this episode. It's going to be I think this is going to be a longer episode, and plus we got to do the statue in the portal, or in the nether hub. I mean the portal. But anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get busy, build a couple things, and come back and show you guys what I build. Okay, the sugarcane farms are in. You can see where I put them here. And these things are producing pretty good, actually. Pretty happy with this. And just a simple auto crafter, well, if I could land on it. I keep thinking I'm going to run into these. These are the firework factories right here. I went ahead and left them on so you guys can kind of see what the plan is going to be here. Oh, wait, here we go. Just jump up here. Yeah, these things are producing pretty well. I mean, I basically just set them all up. And I don't need like a ton of stuff. Well, I'm going to fill like the whole thing initially. Like up here where everything's supposed to go. Which I'll get into it here in a little bit. Because the next part I'm going to do is actually build these things and get all the pipes in for everything. Like up here. Let's just jump up here real quick. How hard is this going to be for me to get up here? Alright, so you can kind of see one gunpowder goes in here, and then another one goes into one of these 2 over here, like gunpowder and paper or something like that. Which are those barrels that you see over there. Which I'll probably make a double chest instead of barrels. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail what's going on here. Plus, for one thing, I'm not really sure exactly what's happening here. But yeah, I'll show you. I'll leave a link to Cub's video as well in the description. Hopefully I remember. This would be bad if I forget this part. You guys will tear me up, I'm sure. But anyways, yeah, well, I got these things done right down here. Like this is the output chest for the paper, obviously. And then the little, just a simple crafter. It's so simple. As soon as I think it's filled up, it'll just pulse and it'll craft it, and then it will fill up again. So I don't need any like thing to detect it. It should just feed in one at a time, and it should blink just fine. I haven't had any problems in the testing that I've done on this thing, so I don't expect any problems. But who knows how it's going to react on the server? But anyways, I'm gonna get busy here. Oh no! What I was getting ready to say, man, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. I've been looking at getting my mom taken care of because she got hurt and we had to put her in like a rehab facility after she gets out of the hospital. I've been doing that for like the last 3 days, 2 or 3 days, getting all that. So my brain's a little fried right now. I finally have a little time to sit down and play and record and tell you guys what's been going on, which I'll get into a later video. But anyways, I was thinking I needed something real quick. Okay, here we go. Yes. As you can kind of see what's happening here. And then now we have 39. See, it's working perfectly. Yay! And all 4 of them are the same. But I was thinking, oh my god, I got to figure out a way to craft a rocket before I send it to the thing. And so I was looking at how to do that, and it was not that hard. I actually figured it out. Got a thing on the test server where I have all my circuits and everything, and got it working. And I was like, wait a minute. And I realized I don't need to do it because this fireworks factory takes care of it for me. Like, all the magic in this thing happens like right in here. Like, there's like 3 crafters, and there's like 3 crafters and a hopper right here in a row on this one level. So it's awesome how it works. And because people are genius for coming up with things like this, and this is making this possible for me to do this base this season. Well, I mean, this part of the base where it's redstone. Anyways, Graham's on. Oops, get a hands on the wrong keys. But anyways, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna build these things, get all these lines hooked up, and this gunpowder farm is gonna come to this one. This one is gonna go to this one over here. Yeah, this gunpowder. Yeah, the one on the left side is the gunpowder. It's gonna go to this one. That gunpowder farm that's over there, on that side is gonna go to this one. And then this one's going to go over here to this one. I probably won't make them the same, just to kind of give it a little. There's a lot of symmetry going on down here. I want to break it up a little bit, so I think I will do that with the pipes, and that way I don't have to worry about the pipes being the same either. Gonna make it easier to build. They'll probably be pretty similar, but they won't be the same. But anyways, I digress. It'll be the same on the other side over there. So there's 4 of these, and these. This one will feed. This one, and this one. These 4. This one will feed the other 4 that are like that one, and that one. So there's going to be some travel time. I've thought about centering these a little closer to where they go. And I still might. I still have that option to do that. I mean, these are just the schematics, so I could kind of get an idea of the placing. Yeah, we'll figure it out. And once I have all the lines hooked up and everything going here, I'll show you guys. Well, the next thing I'm going to do, well, yeah, build this thing, get those lines in that I was explaining to you, then we'll go over the rest. This has actually been a lot more work than I intended to have done in between the cuts here. We've got the firework factories designed here, or not designed, but built. I did not design these. These were Cub fans, like I was saying earlier. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. I've got all the gunpowder from all these farms, from the 8 gunpowder farms we have. I have them all connected up and going. They're filling up here as we sit here. I'll fill up there, and then they'll fill up there. And then all the extra stuff, well, here, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Got the gunpowder there, and it's the same on all 4 of these. So I'll just show you one, because the other 4 are the exact same. But it's the same over there and over here. Like I said, these things are slowly filling up. I'm going to be putting a randomizer on each one of these. And it's going to be a fairly like a 4 or 5% chance. I can't really do 11% of 11% basically. Yeah, is that right? Because 1 to 9 on the randomizer. Well, I'll show you that when I get there. So whatever 11% of 11% is, what is that? That's like close to like 1 or 2. Maybe we'll do it a little higher. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out. But anyways, yeah, I can do that. I'm sitting. My brain is going crazy right now, trying to think of the numbers I need to use. But anyways, we'll get to that here in a little bit. There was a gunpowder right there that came in. I don't know if you can see that or not. You know what? I'll turn my hitboxes on. Maybe you'll be able to see things a little easier. But like I said, the only thing we got connected right now are these is the gunpowder. Like I was saying earlier, I know I've already repeated myself like 5 times, probably. But anyways, any extra gunpowder after that is going to go over here to this cactus. that's over here, it'll just come up this little path here, and it'll drop down here and go into the cactus. I'm gonna do the same with the paper too. I'm gonna have this. I'll have the paper probably feed into here somehow. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it yet, but it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, but that's where we're at here. These things, the way these things work, are pretty complicated. So I'm not going to be able to go through exactly what's going on, but I'll do that later in the episode. Do what I think is best, or think what I think is going on doesn't necessarily mean that's what exactly is going on. But I think I understand it for the most part. I could never come up with something like this on my own, but thanks, Cub. That's all I have to say. Thanks, Cub. But anyways, yeah. I'm just rambling on because I'm just sitting here trying to think what I'm going to be doing here. Like I said, I'm going to bring the paper up. The paper are stored in these chests right there. There you go. You see one coming up right here. There you go. Into the chest. But anyways, yeah. Hook the papers up. Hook the papers. Hook the paper up. Paper goes in, not that one, but this one over here, which is underneath. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this glass right here with ice. Be careful around here because there is redstone, but I don't think there's any redstone that's going to get washed away. So we'll be alright. Then we'll have a hopper going into here, and then I can just take it straight into over here, can't I? Yeah, that's what we'll do for this one. The other one, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen because it's the other one. These aren't mirrored. These are exactly the same. So this left side is actually the left side on this side as well. It would probably be okay mirrored, but I don't want to take the chance because I feel like this is going to get pretty finicky. I could be wrong about that, but anyway. But this paper is going to be over here, and I can just feed that in. Probably just feed it into the top. Just feed it in somewhere. Oh, I just feed it. I'll wrap it around and feed it into there, so it can come up and through the same path. It doesn't matter if the items combine in here because they're all just getting destroyed. I should mention too, this lane right here is for the fireworks to come out after they're made. And I am currently working on getting all the brakes and stuff. The feathers, man, the feathers are a nightmare right now. I've got like a shulker and a half, I think, of feathers. But I'd like to have 4. And we've been AFKing at our chicken farm for a week and a half, something like that. The feathers are rough. But yeah, I'm not gonna do too many feathers and stuff. That's just when the fireworks are running. Gosh, all those bats up there, man, that really irks me about the way I made those farms, because the way they changed the mechanics of a lot of the spawning. But anyways, what I'm gonna do now: hook up the paper, come back. Trying to get through here. Look at the paper, come back. I got to figure out what we're going to do with the dyes as well. I believe the dyes that I can take are... We can land here, that's fine. This is something Layara built for us, for our dyes, which... Thank you, Layara. She's the good bakes mate. Anita is the questionable one. I tease. I love both of my base mates. But I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do here yet. She has these things set on sorters, I think. Ah! But what I want... I'm like, how did I... Don't even ask me how I did that. I think it has something to do with the damage I took. But anyway, I'm really rambling right now, aren't I? But I got to figure out a way to pull out of these to send into all the different dye chests that I have on these things. Like here's the fade. Here's where the fade dyes are, and we have to have a fade with this setup. I believe I've watched that video like 10 times. But I'm pretty sure you have to have a fade for this setup to work. And then I think these are this is the dye chest right here as well. So I have to fill up both of these. I could have. And if I want to add more, I could always just add a hopper. And oh, that's another thing too. I got to put composters on this. I'm waiting until I test it, but I will put composters on here to help with the lag. So don't worry about that. Once I have everything working, we have to get the dyes in here. Got to hook up this. with ice pass, and we'll do ice pass on this as well. And then we also have to finish the ice pass to get to all of these as well. So yeah, we have quite a bit to do. We'll get it done though. I'm not too worried about it. The ice pass are going to really fill this area up right here too, because I have to split them off and everything. But we'll get into that later. Like I said, this is going to be a longer episode, the way that I'm just kind of talking here. But anyways, let me make some more progress, and then I'll show you guys. Probably to the point where I'm ready to hook up. That sounds good now, because I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the die. But yeah, that sounds good. All right, this thing is just getting so much crazier. By every block I add here, just like every path that we add. I added the die lines in, and oh my gosh, it's getting complicated now. Like way more complicated than I thought this would ever be. I actually doubled the amount of sugarcane that we're making, and I actually had to make a change to the way that the line works here for the paper, because the paper was skipping over the hopper a lot for some reason. I don't even know which one the paper is. Where are you at? Oh, here we go. Right here. Like it was coming up and it would just going straight over, and it would just go straight over right into the hopper, our little disposable line over here. I put a hopper over here to catch it instead of an. Well, there's 3 in there, but it's a lot better than it was. I mean, I was losing stacks of paper. 3, I can live with 3 compared to what we were getting. But I changed it to where the paper is more in the center, like with that metal bar here. So it'll pop up here. Actually, this kind of worked out, didn't it? It pops up there, and then yeah, then it goes straight into the hopper. I did leave the 2 hoppers that were there. I don't know if you can see that or not. But anywho, it's filling up. I've been over AFKing at the chickens to get more feathers and stuff like that. But yeah. Now the die lines, guys. I'm just gonna turn this machine on and let you see the chaos that this thing makes. Actually, I need to jump up here real quick first, just while we're doing this. Up here where I've been working here. Now, most of this, 90% of this, 95% of this was built by Layara. Like all the storage and all these lines up here. The only lines I've added in the light gray glass, so you can kind of see a difference. That's kind of why I did it. Instead of using just the plain glass up here, I wanted to show you guys what I built and the difference between what I built and Layara built. And this stuff is just. Ooh, I don't know how exactly how it works or whatever. I actually built this line up here on the andesite. You know what I'm gonna do? I guess I do that one. Set a torch up there just for lighting purposes. I did it so I could lock these hoppers that are here. Please tell me I put the hoppers down. Okay, I did. And then these were shulkers, but I changed them to barrels so I could see what was in here. I'm gonna turn this machine on here in a second, and our entities are going to go from 19 to 150 in a little bit. But it's only temporary. It's only until like everything's filled. And I don't know if I'm going to fill them much more than what they are. And then I also have this turned on. This is like the master switch over here for this whole thing to turn on. So I can be producing dies as I use this, because I think if I just pull the dies out of here and put them in here, like out of these chests, I think it would turn on too. I think that's how it works, but I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, all the dies I want to use is over there. This is the line that runs up from the comparators that are on the hoppers, where the die is. Like there's 4 places for die on each side. Or I guess there's 5 if you count both of these. I count this as 1. Wait, no. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 on each. 6. There's 6 places for die on each side, right? I don't know. I'm doing this. I'm going cross-eyed looking at this and trying to figure out what's going on. But this is the end of the line for this side for the dies, and so if this hopper's ever empty, it'll turn on. I can't get a comparator to every one, and this took me forever to figure out how to just turn this corner. And it's probably simple to you guys, but I figured it out on my own, so I'm happy. I'm kind of proud of it, honestly. I'm not the best at redstone, but I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. And then I have another comparator here for this die. This is where kind of the dies start on this side. As far as dies going into the system, I mean. But they all just loop around. And it's the same on the other side. And they all just loop around. And I'll show you the splitter in action up here that we built. Can't get up here. I'm telling you guys, this is so hard to get around this. But it's... Oh my gosh. Look at this. I know where I'm trying to go. I just can't get there. Oh, here we go. This is where I'm trying to go. Right here. How am I going to do this? How am I going to turn this on? So you guys can see this thing in action. Because it turns on automatically with the comparators. Oh, here. I just break one of these redstones. Right here. This is... Oh, yeah. This is the lines like where the comparators kind of meet. And then each comparator goes into this torch right here. And then I'll burn it out to turn it on. Like it just follows the path up and around to the line that you saw it there. So if I just take this redstone out, we'll just do that for now. This machine should turn on. It should. Please, please. Oh, wait. I need to turn. Yeah, it's on. This way you can see the splitter kind of working here. It does. It is about 50-50. Usually. There, I had to warm up a little bit here, but you can see what's going on, man. This thing is just... Woo! That's just because it's full. The system isn't full right now, so it'll all feed into everything. But yeah. Man, this thing is crazy. I love to watch. I can sit here and watch. This is almost mesmerizing watching this. Even if the fireworks don't work, I think this is kind of cool just watching this. But anyways, I'll place this back down so we don't kill the server with our entities. See, 150 entities? That's not good. We'll turn that back on, and this thing will turn off eventually as it works up its way up there. It should. Yeah, there we go. Turned off. It's so fun to watch. And then the item just kind of loop back up. I love the hitboxes. You can really see what's going on. What I should have done is drop it down one so it would actually hit something. It would be a lot quicker, but whatever, it works. But yeah, now the next thing I got to do, we'll jump back over here. This is where the fireworks are going to come out eventually. I've got to get glass on top of this as well, just because I want this closed in, because we are going to be taking this netherrack layer out. I don't want it falling into the system, so I just have to cover it. But we're going to do the same splitter setup over here on these two lines. We'll do that. That will split it into two, and then we'll have to split it again. We'll split each one of those lines again to make the four paths up to the dispensers where the fireworks are actually going to shoot out. So that's what I'm going to do next. When this thing is all ready to test, I'll bring you guys back. I might try to test one before just to make sure it works, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Guys, this thing is finally done. This monster over here. This thing, after I put all the pipes in, I know you can't really see it. We turn around. After I got all these pipes in that lead up to the dispensers, this thing just got so much bigger. And it's so hard to figure out what's going on where. And there's so many things I had to do here between the cuts. One thing I did, I added these in, the randomizers here. Right now it's like 15, 13, like 14, 14%, something like. No, 17%, something like that. Because I just have well, I guess this is a quarter. I guess it's like 12% now that I think about it. That's 25%, and then this cuts it down by half. Is this one? But this is going to be completely full of items, so it's going to be like an 11% chance, and then it's going to go down to like 5%. 5.5% once everything's in, something like that. It's about that when I get it all in there. But just for the video purposes, I turn it up so we can see. Maybe we won't have to wait as long to see fireworks. And then this will send a signal up here to send a quick pulse to that right there, which will, because this will be a long pulse, and that's bad for this because it'll feed too many things in because you just want a one tick pulse. So I threw that. This thing in there. I don't exactly understand what goes. Well, I guess it just cuts off the signal after a tick as it pushes up the block there. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that. But anyways, yeah, this thing is so much glass is down here. I thought I was gonna maybe use two shulkers of Glass? No, I use like 4. So bad at guessing how much glass and ice and stuff I'm going to need. Ice, I thought I was going to need a couple shulkers, and for some reason I thought I was going to need the same amount of glass. Don't ask me what I think sometimes. But anyway, let's fly up top here, and I'll turn this. Oh, one important thing too, and I don't recall seeing this in Cub's video when I was watching this setup for the fireworks. This one right here, you need to preload gunpowder and paper in there for this sided trigger. I did not realize you had to do that. I just kind of figured it out through trial and error. Which there was a lot of trial and error, guys. But they do work. And so let's go up top real quick. I can't wait. Next episode's going to be a statue episode, I think. But the episode after that, we're going to be doing the ceiling. And I'm going to be, if we're going to be making an entrance like right here for down here. It's going to come out through the middle here. I know I'm getting a little ahead of myself. I've just been thinking about what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this section out right here. We'll make an entrance to the underground area over here. I think that's the best thing to do. But anyways, I was hoping it was nighttime out here. I thought it was turning nighttime when I started. But anyways, it doesn't matter too much. Oh, yeah. I also, I need to go over the fact that I changed this tower. No, it probably doesn't. This has been a long time ago, but this used to be glass in the middle. I needed to get a redstone signal up. So I just changed the tower in the middle. I was lucky enough to have it big enough to where I can make the signal go down in just like a step manner. If you know what I mean. Stepping it down, the redstone signal. There's not a really good way to transport a signal down like you can up with the torch tower, because that would have been perfect in here. But anyways. Alright. You know what? I don't know if I'll be able to... I'm going to wait till the nighttime to turn this on here. Give me one bit. Or 1 second. It's finally turning nighttime on the server. Everybody, they like to sleep through the night on this server. Just the one time I need the nighttime to record. But this is the master switch here. So I just flick the lever. And this thing is on down here. And it's going. So hopefully in a second we'll see fireworks starting to pop up here. Come on. I know I've already tested this. So I already know it works. I thought I was going to do it with you guys, the first time I turned it on. But I have to keep rotating and turning because they can come out anywhere. There we go. There was one over there. That was loud. I was surprised it was that loud over here. There's another one. Oh, there's one. It's working. There we go. Now, the only thing I might add is I might make... I'm actually glad that I can hear them now. I know when they're going off. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but anyways, yeah, it's working. Oh, there's another one, the star one. Yeah, I have 4 shulkers of feathers, guys. Do you know how long that took to farm? No. It just never works for me, does it? Anyways, that's this thing here. I gotta turn these rates way down, and we'll rinse through our stuff so quickly here. I'm trying to turn this off. Get this out of here, and I'll go sleep for everybody. My goodness, get away from me! No, get away! Oh, you know I have something for this. This turned into a. I missed. Oh, I thought he was going to knock me off for sure. Where are you? Oh. There we go. Silly phantoms interrupting my my thing here. But anyways, yeah. Oh my gosh, they're back again? Oh, he's going to fly in here. What a jerk. Oh, I'm missing a trap door up there. How am I only noticing that now? Oh, it's flipped. Somebody threw... Oh, people. That probably was done a long time ago, though, to be fair. But anyways, oops. There we go. I'll sleep through... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, they were nice and didn't sleep through the night for me, which was nice, which is good. But anyways, we got that done. Ow. I don't know why I said ow. But anyways, yeah. I'm happy that this step is done. Like I said, the next episode is going to be a statue episode, just because we didn't do a statue this time, and I've really got to get the one in the Nether Hub in. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it back on, just because I like it. I'm not gonna leave the rates. Like I said, if I left the rates this high, it would be really bad. But I did think the rockets were gonna go a little higher than they did. That's why I'm thinking about adding this the flight duration 3, because I think they do go higher. But anyways, if I do that, I'll do that in the future. Not now. I'm really happy that this thing is done and working. Actually, let's go down here and look at it working. Now that I think about it, I was getting ready to end the episode and I turned it off. I don't know why I turned it off. I'm scared. I'm just scared that it's going to stop working and I'm going to have a huge problem. Oh, there went one. I keep thinking there's somebody else at the base. Wait. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the wrong. Oh, ugh. That was a waste right now without everybody up there, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys this thing working. All 4 sides are the same, but it just sends that signal down. Oh, that was a good one that just went off up there. But yeah, this thing is totally growing here. Wow. This thing is really fine. You can hear those rockets from a long ways away, because they're way up on the top now. Because we're way underground right now. We're at what level 15? Everyone, you can just kind of see what's going on here. I love this. I love like I was saying earlier. I like watching this with the hitboxes on. You see them going up. Yeah, I can't wait to get this thing out of the way. This nether rack. I actually got to lower it by 3 blocks. I'm not looking forward to that. But anyway, we'll go back up and look at the fireworks again here. Get up through our little door. Listen to it. I might take these little things off of here because this is supposed to be a viewing platform. I didn't think these would get in the way that much, but they do. Oh yeah, as soon as I oh there we go. Look at that! Look at it go off. Well, this thing is really fired up now. The only ones I haven't seen these go off yet. Oh, never mind. There we go. Like these 4 over here are on the same factory than these 4, those 4, and those 4. So it's good to see them coming out of all of them. I can sit here and watch this forever, by the way, guys. I'm so happy. This is like the vision I had. Maybe these things would go a little higher, up to like right here or so, but yeah. Anyways. There, let's, the hitbox is turned off here. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This was a fun episode. This is like the culmination of my base, or what I want it to be. Just kind of industrial and then celebration. Ah, didn't like the frame right there, did it? Look at that. But anyways, thanks guys. Have a good day or night. Bye.